Cash crunch forces public schools to close early. I thought mashule zinafungwa mapema because it's something that they had planned. It's a different thing. What has to do with finance? And they're saying learners will have a longer holiday after schools shut down a week earlier, with teachers citing shortage of funds from the government. That story is in page 5. So where are we heading as a country, Mr. Kimodo?
Just as especially mambo ya shule, recently the CS that is our treasury alikuwa ameongea mambo ya wazazi wajiprepare just to be paying for their exam, na pia walikuwa wamesema the affordability of the government on a free funding model, na pia capitation imekuwa ikidelaywa. So those are some of the factors that we can also see ambazo zina contribute now to the head teachers, some of the principals wafunge mapema.
But you know your mambo ya free education, so the president alipeana a different statement from what the CS alisema. What is not happening, you know?
Unajua we are used to it because kuna yule ambaye anasema hii, kuna yale ambaye anasemwa na English, kuna yale anasemwa na Kiswahili. So yanakuwa ni mambo tofauti sana because kuna ile implementation ambayo inafanywa na huwa inafanywa in English. So unakuta kuna ile hadi saa zingine tunashinda now what is the way forward, but at the end of the day there is ile kitu ambayo walisema, that is what they mean.
And that is in page 5. They say that education principals are struggling to pay for food, teaching materials, and settling employees' salaries. And they say that Education Cabinet Secretary blames situation on ongoing financial realignments. And this is what they are saying. The closure means that learners will be at home for a month instead of the scheduled 3 weeks. And they say lessons are expected to resume for the third term on August 25, according to the Secondary School Heads Association. And many institutions shut last week, with the remaining expected to do so by the end of today. And this is a statement. Schools are broke and the situation is dire. That statement will talk from Kesha chairperson Willie Okuria yesterday. And still Willie Okuria, this is what alisema, the chairperson. How are we expected to feed students and settle electricity and water bills without money? That is a question that he asked. In addition to that, that question, and said that we have been left with no option but to close early. So, sorry, uko sure hizi shule zitafunguliwa the expected time?
They'll have to be opened, but zitafunguliwa with a lot of struggle. So it is now upon now the relevant persons ambao wako involved just to be prepared before afungwe, because wako na few weeks before afungwe wako wamekamilisha haya mambo yote.
But you know this threatens the quality of education in schools, na pia it affect mwanafunzi pia, because if they're not fed in schools, mwanafunzi hatakuwa sawa.
There's some of the areas where the pupils go to school because there is food. And because of due now to the harsh environment in those areas. So unaona pia ina attract. So kukiwa na other factors ambazo zitafanya hawa wazazi wakuwe na ugumu ya watoto kwenda shuleni, definitely kutakuwa na ile drop up ambayo itakuwa pale.
They should check out this, because education imekuwa na crisis that is since January mpaka sai, and they have not sorted these issues, matters to do with funding, capitation and everything.
Nakumbuka tulisema tumewapea time, so they should use maximum well of the time ambayo tumewapatia ile ya kuweza kurekebisha haya mambo.
Okay, so I hope that they'll work out on this, because I can see Bedo Mesekuria express skepticism, pointing to shortfall in term 1 and 2, and akasema there is no clarity as we head to the last term. The statement by the CS is not vague. We doubt it will be the full amount. We are drowning in debts. It is a cycle that will render schools bankrupt. That is what he added.
Madeni lipo.
That is when it comes to what has to do with education. And pia tunataka kusikia maoni ya wananchi. Kama wewe ni mzazi ama mwanafunzi, maoni yako ni yapi on the crisis that we have been experiencing that is in our country when it comes to the education sector? Please talk to us on 0799200100. That is our WhatsApp number. And still pale kwa social media, that is on Facebook and YouTube at Mizpah Tv Kenya. # ni Nuru Current Affairs. Away from the education, what do you have there?
Kwa gazeti la Standard sitaanza na front page leo.